We are at Mastercard, I believe.
Yes, Mastercard and Prepaid.
And Prepaid, and there's been a bit of scandal, you said.
Yes, there's a news article that says the UK regulator finds Mastercard for prepaid cards cartel. And basically what this is they've agreed, all the credit card companies involved in the cartel have agreed not to poach each other's customers.
I remember that on the news, actually.
Which of course means the customers are not being offered a better deal.
And not being able to swap from one card to another, etc, etc.
Yep, because, well, they are welcome to go and approach the other card companies, but normally the card companies approach you and try and get you on board.
Of course they do, they advertise everywhere.
But they agreed between themselves not to do that. So, welcome back.
How big a fine did they get?
The fine was...
Does it say?
£33 million.
£33 million. Now you can see it's a secure building because all the windows are blacked out. You can't see anything through the windows. There you go, look. All blacked out. You can just see through the top windows that there's some lights on. But other than that, you're really struggling to see anything. You cannot even see into reception. So, it's really strange. Oh, here we go. We've got a gentleman coming out to speak to us now. I don't know who he is, but he's definitely on his way out to speak to us.
Nothing to worry about. We won't come on. So you're sort of... Where does your land start? This block paving, is it?
Yeah, it's just
Well, this is like a crossing, isn't it, for pedestrians?
PJ and DJ, yes, you've got us.
Yes.
Pleasure to meet you. What's your name?
You too, Bryony.
Bryony.
My
Thank
boyfriend loves the channel.
Oh, do you want one for him as well?
You
Also
guys,
asked if you
is it for the
there.
music activity or
Sorry?
something?
Asked if you guys could go there.
Where's that?
Yours clothing in autumn, there's 2 ways.
Right, I'll put it on the list.
Yeah.
Pleasure to meet you.
Is this a music video or something?
Yes, you've got to sing.
Oh, no, no.
And dance.
No.
We'll sing with you.
And they've got to be, you've got to go in there and get the dancing girls out.
So, no, what we're going to do, right, we're going to put the camera on a tripod and we'll all 3 of us will do a nice dance together.
I'm working, sorry.
Come on, please.
No, I'm sorry.
Oh, I think that's mean.
Oh, that's
I'm willing, aren't you?
That's not very nice, please.
No,
They won't
I'm sorry.
mind.
I'm working at the moment, sorry.
What time do you finish? We'll come back.
Oh, we go to club sometime.
You what?
Yeah, sometime. We go
What
to
time do you want us to
club.
come back?
I don't know.
Are you going to dance for us if we come back later?
Well, I'm working right now somehow. Really.
You're working right now.
Is it boring?
It's okay, it's busy. It's lots of things to do, yeah.
Have you ever actually caught someone stealing anything?
No, not really, because it's a nice neighborhood, so it's not really.
I imagine it's all computers and things in here, is it? Nothing worth stealing. Got to walk out with a big computer under your arm if you're going to nick anything.
Yeah, but we never had such a problem, so.
Right,
When have you been required to step in as a security guard then? Or have you not?
Yeah, but it's not really a trouble his side here. It's obviously office, so it's office people, obviously everybody's
So
educated.
you've never been needed to step in?
Only when
not
there's people
really,
outside
not
with
really,
cameras, I
not
think.
really.
Has there ever been a fight inside or anything like that?
No.
So what are you here for then?
Yeah, there's a lot of reception things to do as well, so we do the reception.
So you have to sign people in and out?
Yes.
Right, okay.
Basically, you're a receptionist.
Yeah, well, doing security, yeah. The patrolling, like, if something inside the building, some leakage or something, so we inform the
repair
obviously
companies.
facility and
Yeah.
everything, yeah.
Oh,
So you
right,
guys
okay.
all right?
Yeah. We're just doing a little bit of a report on something. I don't know whether you've heard about the scandal involving Mastercard.
No.
Right, okay.
It
yeah.
wasn't just Mastercard, it was all of them.
It was a lot of prepaid card companies, yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to know about it, or?
Can you explain a little bit to me, please? Like,
Yeah, well, basically, the government issued some vulnerable people with a prepaid card to help them out.
okay.
And Mastercard was one of the providers of the card, and they agreed, all of the providers of these cards agreed not to poach each other's customers.
So they set up kind of a cartel.
Yeah, like a
We
card.
don't mean a drug cartel, like, but a card cartel.
And what happens there is the customer loses out because they don't get a better deal when somebody else wants their business. So we want you to come and use our card, and by jumping to us, we'll give you a lower rate. Do you know what I mean? So Mastercard actively arranged that behind the scenes, but they got caught.
Okay, so you're filming because of that scandal.
Scandalous, yeah.
Yeah, and it cost them 33 million pounds.
But this is prepaid services only for the people, you know,
Vulnerable.
they're gonna go holidays or stuff. It's nothing to do like credit card or anything. This is prepaid services.
Yeah, but decisions about that were made from this building.
Oh, well, there are many sites, but here we not really deals with all that. This is prepaid management services here.
Right,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
is this prepaid foreign currency for people going like to Spain and places like that?
I'm not really quite sure. Obviously, we don't deal with that. We do like security.
Yeah, just
kind
a
of reception,
security.
Yeah.
Okay, out.
But would you agree that Access Prepaid Worldwide is based here?
I'm sorry, I'm not authorized to give these kind of information.
Right. Well, are you okay? We're just going to stay around for about half an hour. We won't come on.
Yeah.
We'll just come up to the block paving there,
Yeah.
do our filming from there, and
Yeah,
Go
but
on.
the thing is, you can't come to the property.
No, we're
Are you
not going
happy?
to.
are you
No,
happy
no.
if we just go to that line just there?
Yeah, obviously this is a line, this is payment, but obviously after the line, you guys know,
Yeah, yeah.
because it's a private property. So yeah, after the here, if you can film, we don't mind. Obviously after this.
Yeah, because we do like to be open and transparent with you. So we will stay on this line. We'll do our filming from here. It will include a drone going over just for 10 minutes. All right.
Obviously you can't cross the line, but drone, obviously, let me speak to my management as well if this is a site where you can do the drone filming or not, because I'm not quite sure about that.
Okay.
So I need to consult with my seniors as well,
Okay.
obviously.
So on that basis then, do you want us to wait here for, let's give it five minutes for you to get someone senior?
Obviously you can do whatever you want to do behind that line.
Yeah, just on the
obviously.
drone matter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but drone matter, obviously I need to consult someone before.
Right.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll be here.
Yeah.
We'll be here for you, my friend. All
Thank
right.
you. Cheers.
Don't forget your dancing shoes.
Well, give us a quick dance on the way back.
Trip the light fantastic.
I do actually think you handled that very well.
I do. And especially when you consider that English is not his first language. I think it was very, very professional.
Yeah. So it was interesting to hear about when you needed to spring into action. I always wonder about these buildings, how
Yeah.
boring their job does actually get, and what has been the highlight of their job so far.
Yeah.
Because for me, I would love to have stopped a big scandal myself, you know, inside.
Yeah.
There was an employee who was taking this out every day, and we couldn't work
Yeah.
out.
It was
how-
nicking rubbers off the desk.
Yeah. The stationery cupboard was empty every Friday.
Yeah, packets of paper clips and staples.
Yeah. So, no, he's going to come out within 5 minutes, he said, with a manager that's going to have the drone discussion, because he admitted there he doesn't know about drones.
Mm.
And he didn't say you can't do it. So, cut him some slack there and gave him some time.
I tell you what does impress me though. Now normally there's 3 or 4 disabled parking spots.
Yeah.
Look at me, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 disabled parking spots. There's as many disabled parking spots as there are normal parking spots.
Yeah. And there's actually 2 being used. I
Yeah.
wonder whether we'll be able to see if he's got... Oh, there's only 1 being used. And I wonder whether we'll be
Oh,
able
that
to
white
see.
one's in a disabled spot, isn't
No,
it?
it's not, no.
All right.
From the other angle, have they got a blue badge? Will we be able to see that or not?
I don't know. I would imagine so. Mind you, I was going to say are all the other parking spaces full,
No.
but they're not. No,
And I guess with it being on private property, a blue badge isn't necessary, is it?
not compulsory. But yeah, it does surprise me how many disabled parking spots they've got. They've got no EV power points, though, have they?
No, I can't see any electric charging around
No.
the perimeter.
No, I can't.
You know, some of these larger companies, they also adopt that policy where you must reverse park, which, again, these haven't.
No.
At the front, there's very few cars. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 cars. So
I'm wondering if there's parking round the back.
yeah, most of the staff must be parking down there.
I would have thought so.
And it makes you wonder.
And look at that. Yeah.
Reserved for more senior people?
Yeah, because if you look, they've all got name places on those parking spots there. Look, can you see them on the grass?
Are those name plaques?
I would say so.
Right. And what do you make of this barrier that's just been placed onto the road?
Yeah.
Now, I would actually say
That's not fixed, is it? That's just...
it. I would say that is fixed with the bolts and the stud.
I don't know. I don't know if that's bolted to the ground or where it's just... Yeah, it's probably bolted to the ground.
What I'm concerned about, PJ, here, now this is a public footpath and it is clearly a crossing with the studs for blind people, okay?
And people in wheelchairs and things like that.
Now, also something to note, the tarmac changes at that line there, which is pretty much the same line as their block paving.
Which is their barrier.
So they have decided to put this access control barrier on the public highway, obstructing a pedestrian crossing.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not happy about that.
I'm disgusted, mate.
Because I'm just going to demonstrate right now. I'm coming along, I'm visually impaired. I can feel that there is a crossing here.
Bam.
Oh! Now, I'm sorry, that has got to be mentioned.
I think you need an Oscar for that though, mate.
Honestly, that is disgusting. Now,
yeah, so as you can see, the footpath
and then the footpath
comes round. There's not a ramp at this bit here for people with wheelchairs and stuff like that to cross the road and get up the other side.
So
the path actually comes round, and that's where you must cross the road. So, like DJ says, they've stuck an Austin Great barrier in the way, which is definitely causing a problem. Now, if you look further down there, there's an island in the middle, and once again they've got the ramp for the people with the wheelchairs and things, which is great. It's not obstructed at all, but this certainly is obstructed, which is definitely not on. I don't know if that is actually bolted into the ground or not.
Well, you have got me doubting it now because they've used such a big plate to stop the tip. If it was bolted, it wouldn't need such a big plate.
No, it just bolt it straight into the ground.
I'm just going to have a little wobble on this. No, I can't move it. I'm thinking it's not bolted because it's not their land.
No.
It's a temporary barrier to solve a problem that they must have had in the past. But if anything, that should have been... Really? That should have been here.
Exactly, it should be there next to, I mean, max headroom. Why have max headroom?
Yeah, that's disgusting.
You know,
they are approaching the 5-minute expiry time.
Yeah, and it's just, I don't know, it's just strange. Strange that somebody's put a barrier in the middle of a pedestrian crossing or a disabled crossing.
It's not strange, it's disgusting.
Yeah, I mean, it's even painted white for people that are visually impaired.
Yeah.
So they can actually see it, even if they're not totally blind. It's painted white so they can actually see the crossing.
Yeah. And they're not going to expect that.
No. Going to be very uncomfortable if you walk into it.
So if a manager does not come out in 5 minutes, then...
Go on, how far are you running, mate?
5k.
5k? How long? 25 minutes? 25 minutes for 5k.
Rather him than me.
I used to do it.
I believe you thousands wouldn't.
I've got a photo of me. I've got a photo of me, mate. I was skinnier than you.
Which he's going to put up on the screen right now.
I might do.
There you go. There's some more editing for you to do later.
Yeah.
Careful.
Oh, a long time.
Because you know how it's blocking the curb where you will cross over.
Well, it's not. Security have organised it, so the reason. I know what you're saying, but the reason being is that why they've had to put it there. I don't know why they've actually put it in that exact position. You'd have to talk to the facilities people here.
I might do
Well,
that.
we tried to.
Pardon?
We tried. I love your radio show on.
Oh, thank you. It's not anymore. We had gypsies.
Right.
Hence the reason why the barrier comes down at night.
Yeah. There's a little bit of tarmac just before your height restriction where it would have fit better. Because where you've chosen to put it, not you personally by the way,
No,
where it's been chosen to put it, do you know the blind people that are crossing the road?
I can appreciate. Are you blind? Are you registered blind?
No.
No, I just wondered, that's all.
No.
Do you share our concern?
I understand what you mean, but yeah.
Because I mean, if you look, there's not a ramp here and a ramp there like there is there where there's bollards in the road.
Especially if it's somebody with a wheelchair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, it's not necessarily lit when it gets dark.
No.
So we're just here to document the fact, and we are hoping that Mastercard are going to take it seriously. Before we go in, what do you think the response is going to be?
I think they will be responsible.
Right.
Me personally, if I work for them, I would hope they would. But the problem being is, I can't remember who put that there. We leased the 2 floors.
Right.
Somebody else leases the top floor.
Is it the prepay on top floor?
No, we're prepaid in both the bottom floor and the first floor. It's car hire company.
All right.
Has got the top floor.
Right. Okay.
So I can't even remember when it went in.
So it's been that long.
It's been a while. You can see it's going rusty at the bottom.
It really is a shame because the risk. It's been a risk for that long and no one's highlighted it.
Yeah, I've just until you did, I just passed it.
Never
every
thought
day.
about it. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
And the padlock is rusted, so you don't even use it
I don't know. That's the security.
at night when you're gone home.
When we've gone home, yeah. Whether he uses it or not, I don't know. I couldn't say.
I appreciate your information. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
So PJ, right, we have now got a matter of public interest. We must report our concerns, our findings to those with authority inside. 5 minutes has passed. We should be getting the drone up, but we are not because I feel that we've got a reasonable excuse to walk in there now.
I feel we have as well, mate.
So, let's go.
Let's go get him. Let's go get him, Floyd.
It smells awful here. There's something happening under there that stinks. You smell it?
Yeah. And it's not me.
So you have to leave the premises, but obviously you can use the drone to film the building.
Why didn't you come and tell us that?
That's what I was speaking to my manager on the phone call, so
Alright.
you just came here.
Okay, so you've literally just put the phone down.
Yes, I just put the phone down, sorry.
Could you ask...
Sorry, first you have to leave the site.
Excuse me, I'm talking.
Yes,
Could
but you
you-
have to
excuse
leave
me?
the site. I
Excuse
need
me?
to call the police otherwise.
Excuse me.
I
Don't
need
be so rude while I'm trying to
No,
explain
sir,
something.
so I need to call the police. If you have to leave the site first, and then we can talk, please.
Right.
Thank you.
As a matter of being polite to you, I'm waiting for you to finish your sentence before I'm telling you right now, I would like to report something of a matter of safety. So, as you saw there, he didn't even want to hear our concerns.
No, not interested, my
Now-
friend.
Unfortunately, he's let himself down there.
And he started off so well.
Because they could have listened to the concern and told us that, yeah, we'll get that sorted, thank you for letting us know, I'll pass it on. Just something like that. I don't want an immediate resolution.
No.
We just want you to show that
I
you're
want you to be aware of what it is.
Yeah, yeah.
What the problem is.
Excuse me, there is a matter of public safety outside. There's a barrier that's been placed in front of a crossing. No, listen.
Leave the private property, please.
The visually impaired members of the public that are trying to cross the road, they have got a barrier there that they could walk into and hurt themselves. All we're asking for is for you to acknowledge our concern. If you wish to tell me that you want to pass it on, have you got any comments to make on that matter?
No, I haven't. Could you leave the private property, please?
Do I have your word that you will at least pass that on internally? If I have your word, I will return.
You can communicate through
Yes,
the
but they are
official
not
channels.
there.
No,
This
I'm
was
telling you,
inside.
you're on reception.
But they are refusing.
Do I have your word that you're going to pass that through internally to the person that would
If you'd
be
like to put it
responsible?
into writing.
No, I'm telling you right now.
Okay, So I've just asked you.
Are you refusing to take the matter seriously?
To take any matters, any.
So you are, yes?
No.
See what you're doing there is illegal. You're blocking.
Could we ask you?
You're blocking a drop curb, and blocking a drop curb is illegal.
So we're showing you that you're breaking the law. All you're replying with is a civil matter of trespass. So you're breaking the law, we're not. So I would like to conclude this conversation by you taking the matter seriously and just replying with thank you.
We've heard your concerns.
Sorry, can you let the gentleman through?
If you could let.
Yeah, sorry.
We're
There
not
you go,
blocking
mate.
the door. We're not blocking the door. You go, my friend. It's okay.
Have you got anything good in there? Excuse me.
So I'm going to ask you again if you could remove yourselves from
Yes.
our private
Sorry, you
property.
got-
It's a civil matter.
Please, thank
What
you.
I'm reporting to you is a criminal offence. Mine trumps yours. All I'm asking you to do is take it seriously and just reply with something like, thank you, I will take that on board. Something like that. That'll be fine.
As I've said, if you could just remove yourselves from our property, please.
What do you think?
Well, I think we've made a point, don't you?
It's unfortunate that we've had this response. It didn't
Well,
need to
when the
end.
police arrive, when he phones the
Yeah,
police and the
okay.
police arrive,
Yeah.
we'll report it to the police because it's a criminal offence.
Yeah, okay, we'll go down that road, unfortunately, then. So we'll have to report you directly to the police, okay?
Another £33 million fine, I believe.
Yeah. You've not learned anything, have you?
Okay,
All right, have a nice day, guys.
thank you.
Right.
Enjoy your food.
Tell the police that they do need to attend because we've got something criminal to report, not a civil matter. Let's go.
Once again, we come across a woman that is a, how can I put it, a last word freak.
Make as much profit off the people as possible.
Now, I'm not saying all women are last word freaks, but you seem to come across quite a few of them. A friend of mine actually got a ticket and 3 points on his licence for actually blocking a drop curb with his car.
Right.
And that's a drop curb, and it's illegal to block a drop curb.
Yeah, it's absolutely disgusting. Mastercard think they can just do what they want.
Well, the name is Master.
Well,
That must mean they're in charge.
they're not the master of the
Universe.
public highway. They can be the master of the cards, can't they?
Well,
They can try. They can rig it.
I don't know.
So whilst we're waiting for the police to arrive
Again,
so we can tell them about something criminal, because the police, they enforce the law. You know, there was nothing aggravated about our trespass. We were simply wanting to communicate a public safety concern to give them a chance to resolve it before it gets to any complaint of or any injury of a member of the public. You know, we were doing them a favour.
well, can you imagine the civil claim against them?
Yeah, we're giving them a chance to
Yeah.
rectify the problem before the civil
I mean,
claim.
I may turn and walk into that and accidentally injure myself
Yeah.
and put a civil claim in against them. Now, there's something here I've actually noticed, that the building next door is Mencap. Now, my daughter used to work for Mencap.
All right, okay.
And Mencap deal with a lot of disabled people.
Ah.
A lot of people in wheelchairs and things like that.
So we might be able to get a comment from them and see what they
Well,
think.
it says business support centre, so I wouldn't imagine that there'd be many people going in and out in wheelchairs and things.
Yeah.
But it just goes to show you that the building next door deals with disabled people and people with learning difficulties.
Yeah.
And they've stuck an Austin great big barrier in the way that's not needed anyway.
No.
You know.
Doesn't look like the padlock. It's got lots of rust on that padlock.
Well, there's nothing on the other side of the road for the barrier to rest on. So there you go. That ends the video for Mastercard. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. Please share. Please subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, everybody. See you soon.